Hey guys, there's another video I'm gonna go make discussing this whole Bao situation. And I've been going pretty in-depth on the entire thing. I made a few videos on it, discussed it, and kind of tried to give a pretty, hopefully, valid and reasonable take on how it wasn't about what Bao said. It was about the trickle effect of what Bao did. Her attitude and basically her diminishing a lot of men, although maybe in her post she didn't really fully intend to diminish every man. But that kind of led to a massive cascade of a lot of people, especially a lot of VTuber women, diminishing and just using that as an insult to like belittle men, weaken men, insult men. And as men had this whole spark come out, as whenever these big dramas happen in the world, it kind of like it starts stuff. It's a catalyst. So a lot of men wanted to go and be like, hey, there's a lot of just pain that's around here. I've had a lot of men reach out to me, a lot of male content creators, male VTubers, and they just feel like they can't say anything. They feel like they're silenced. And I've really tried my best to kind of portray this out in the most respectful, and hopefully people see this. Hopefully I'm not trying to be like a grifter or like try to get views, because this is my own personal trauma I had to speak about. Like I've had to talk about. And it's hard. It's really hard. Because it feels like when people actually go through these things that people don't listen. So I'm going to talk about what Bao said. I'm going to talk about a few deeper things. It's going to be hard. I hope you guys will listen. I hope Bao will listen, but this is why I'm kind of even making this, because I feel like she isn't, and she's just in like lumping like actual victims and actual people like as like, oh, you're just wanting me to like lose everything. I don't know. I like Bao. Bao's cool. Everything I'm seeing right now, a lot of people are not happy with what's ongoing, because she lights the flame and then she just throws it. And then as the whole forest is burning behind her, she looks back and then throws another match and keeps going and just hoping it doesn't affect her. So let's go talk about a few different things. Please don't bring any hate to Bao. I'm sure it's hard to deal with this whole entire situation. So there's been two big things that happened today when it comes to the whole Bao situation. Number one is that she made this tweet saying to Maxer, who's another YouTuber, saying, I said, if Harvey Weinstein invites you to a party, don't go. And then it ruffled some feathers. Had a lot of favorites. People, like, I think she's trying to joke about the whole situation. But as I've been trying to go push a lot, and I think a lot of people have been missing the mark, but a lot of women have. And thank you so much for the men and women out there who are understanding. It's not about like trying to self-insert or minimize women ourselves, because there's been women who are also speaking out about their issues they've had with male content creators. And I have been trying to support those and like know that they should be heard as well. And you guys should too. Women out there women have to deal with a lot. And I will say, women probably have to deal with a lot more than men. There's so much harassment in the gaming sphere, Twitch sphere, everything. Like, women probably do have it harder than men. And I want to say that, because I don't want my women to think that they don't. Like, I'm here for women. I've had so many of my female friends get harassed in private, in DMs, unsolicited photos, everything. Especially in the VTubing sphere. From women themselves. We don't want to ever take that away from women. It's not like us men versus women. It's us collectively against all these weirdos. But Bao made this. And we all know what she's trying to say. She's trying to say, with the misgive situation, if big streamers are love bombing you, especially as a woman, make sure you're safe and protected. Okay? Like, I agree with that. Everyone does. But ever since then, there's been multiple different takes now of her just kind of doubling down on her stream, making even more statements that are kind of very polarizing. And instead of just having a very simple of like, hey, this is a wildfire now for multiple days, with multiple people coming out with their own stories, messages, and everything, to like just maybe lead by example. She's one of the biggest content creators. She can lead this. She can change the industry. She can unironically make many male lives better, and also by association, hopefully women too. These harassers, these sex pests, these horrible people that shouldn't be in this community. Everyone, no matter guy or girl or whatever you are, you should be safe. And this is crazy to me that I'm even making this video. I feel like people are going to think I'm like milking this situation. I'm just baffled by like how this is such a hard concept. But she makes these comments and everyone's like, this is not what you said. Like people are saying all this. And saying, despite of what you said on your Crash Out stream, Bao, I don't think anyone wants to cancel. I don't want Bao canceled. I want her to lead the charge and make the world better, because she can. As a man, I want her to help us. We have seen enough of this year. You're not perfect. That's okay. I agree too as well. I'm not gonna have her back no matter what, but I don't want her canceled too as well. And people are saying you have good advice for female streamers, and I agree. Like, be careful. Always be careful of love bombing and people who want to take advantage of you. I support Bao in this all. But this is what she actually said. And a lot of people are saying, like, hey man, like this is what you're actually saying, with a lot of support too as well. You know? And like some people are like kind of supporting her, which I don't want her to get hated on. But like, I think a lot of people would have agreed if you had called out Miskiff. And she never called out Miskiff. Miskiff was one who did it. I called out Miskiff, and I had a lot of people in the Miskiff community telling me to go and myself. Because I named and shamed. I spoke out specifically against it, and she just vague posted about it all. So a lot of people are here, and they're like, they're calling her out. Like, this is sad. But there's another one that also happened too as well. I'm just going to show both of these. Because Bao made this comment about this over here. And I made my own response too. I'm going to show you guys. Saying, we shouldn't, all women, never. They hate men for literally no reason. This is disgusting. No one should ever even see this on a screen. Never. This is not okay. Not okay. But a lot of people are using this as an example of her utilizing this as like a scapegoat, if you will. Because it doesn't take away the fact that there's literally an ongoing fire behind us all, with real men and real victims that are trying to speak, and people were silencing them. They were silencing them. And people were even calling out very instantly because like people in the same different side for the same guy, Floki over here, having these horrible comments too. And this person also did confirm it was just a burner account discussing this, and so many people out here are like just discussing this, you know? Like, it's basically saying, hey, Bao, I'm the victim, here's my proof, and highlighting a random nobody with 10 followers on a burner account who says something outrageous that no one is agreeing with, use it to paint all your critics as though they're all like him. You know? Sees the countless reasonable people that don't think the behavior is gender exclusive. Picks the 10 follower schizo. Like, a lot of people are out here, too, as well, just basically calling this out and saying, like, you're just becoming a victim. You know? And I don't want to become, like, a hate mob. I don't want to be the person who's, like, escalating this more and more and more and more and more. Like, I'd rather try to be the rational person out here, the rational person saying this stuff. But, like, people are, like, just, like, it's really just in bad taste. Like, I don't know how to word this because I don't want to have Bao hate me. Like, I don't want to bring hate to her. But you're, like, then you're going and like, trying to promote out your party. Like, you're clearly seeing everything out here. Like, I think there's a lot of really valid takes about it. And it's not trying to bring women down or trying to diminish women. It's just that so many women were using Bao's words to just completely disregard what men were trying to say. And I've made a lot of these posts out here, and a lot of men have come out. I myself, this is hard to say. Like, I try to talk. Like, I try to talk about my own experiences. I didn't plan this because it's heartbreaking for me. So it's really hard to talk about this stuff. But I was trying to. I've been trying over here to bring up some of these things. Because I mentioned this today. About how, you know, there's been a huge amount, massive amount of new influx of women who are understanding what men are trying to say. Who have been supporting the men who have been mistreated, especially in this VTubing world. Because I saw basically nothing. Like, I saw there is basically nothing. Because I had my own experience where I had bigger female content creators than me lie about our relationship that we were in to other content creators. Those content creators said they were going to harass me, going to hurt me, call me a freak, a loser, for a woman who I broke up with, who I stepped away from. And as this is all ongoing, like, this is a situation that's been happening as this whole Bao situation has been ongoing. So this is why I've been a little extra vocal on it all, because my own personal life has been hurt really bad by this all. Like, I've barely streamed the last, like, 9 months. I'm getting kind of back into it. I'm making YouTube videos again. I'm streaming again. Like, I have my VTuber model completely all done. I just haven't debuted it yet because I'm just trying to mentally get there, you know? All this stuff is really hard. This is traumatic. I have trust issues. This is embarrassing to say on a video. Like, I'm like kind of freeballing this, so I'm sorry if I'm messing up. But, like, it's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Like, you love someone, and they treat you like this, like you were just a pawn, an object, and lying to everyone else. You know how hurtful it is to see messages from your own people who you thought were friends when they were someone setting a false narrative about you and saying that you were never together with them when they wrote love letters to you about how much everything you've done together matters to them, how they want to spend the rest of their lives with you. And it's not about me being like a bitter ex, because I'm over it. Like I've already moved on. But it's about how hurt and scary that is to heal from. Especially for someone like me who has trust issues, and I don't know. So I was trying to highlight this, and a lot of people like this, appreciate this statement about like, I had women who listened to me, who didn't instantly diminish what I had to say. I had women who walked me through this entire situation, listened to every word I had to say, never complained once, put their own neck on the line because they knew my own intentions and what I've said to them and everything else. My own words that I've had for this all my years on Twitch. And because of them, I was able to heal. I was able to understand why it all happened. Because I was listened to and I wasn't instantly diminished by people. Because I have lovely, amazing female friends, female VTubers who I know. But not every man has that, and not every man has like a YouTube platform or a Twitch or Twitter to talk about this, or has the confidence to. Even this guy's toast this week was, as a handsome, rich, successful man with many women who support him, was still afraid to go and speak out about what happened to him with Nina Lee. I'm afraid to discuss this even more. Because this is my own trauma trying to utilize to just find and talk to Bao. Talk to the women. And be like, look at me. I'm not a VTuber. I have to say this with my real face. Like I lost so much money by not streaming, and I couldn't even enjoy my community. Like, people would bring up the person who I was with, and I didn't know what to say. And they probably thought I was crazy when I'd ignore them. Or I'd get hurt, or have like some weird comment, you know, like, because I don't know what to say. I don't want to just go and open up a bunch of trauma on my stream on people. It's all this stuff is really hard. And I'm trying to say, like, this has been ongoing like this week. Like I have like people asking if I'm okay. Like, I have women asking me if they're seeing these posts and YouTube comments or even stuff like this, and they're asking if I'm okay. Because this is really, really, really hard stuff to talk about. And in the mix of all of this, and me just trying to be like, I'm trying to use the horrible stuff that happened to me as like a catalyst for men to feel safe, to be like, women, please. Like, I know Bao is not evil, I hope, and not a meandrist or whatever. But there is a kind of a big problem when it comes to the VTubing sphere. Not every woman. I've met some great women. I've had women who I would never trade anything for in the world, and they know who they are because I'll tell them to their face. But when you're seeing all these random women, it's like just, you know, the people on Twitter, comments, or like someone like Bao, who I just want her to condemn the wildfire that spread. Because I don't want her to get heat for no reason, or people will think she's like a meandrist. I've never really even heard the word meandrist in my entire life. But it's really hard to speak out about this stuff, man, without seeming like a victim or a pick-me. But this is like stuff that's happening in real time. Not like, oh, whatever. This is like today. This is like, I had DMs and messages from people saying sorry that they heard what happened and they didn't know the context, and they're hearing about it now, and they're saying sorry to me, and it means so much to me, because it really hurts. It really, really hurts. And this is like, just I don't even want Bao to be canceled or feel bad or anything. I just want the men who feel like me and they don't know what to say and don't have the voices, because you know how embarrassing this is to make a YouTube video like this and talk about this to people who you don't even know, who probably don't even give a single fuck, or people who are making comments like, oh, you're a pick-me, this is why you'd rather pick the bear. Well, women didn't. Women that in my life who I've known for years have supported me and made sure when my life was falling apart, I had no one else, that I was okay. And even if I was like sending too many messages or freaking out or saying sorry all the time, they were still there for me. And these are people These are VTuber women who supported me when my life was falling apart. And that's what just men want, and not every man has that. And I'm so blessed having the friends that I do. And I tell them all the time because I'm no one special. I don't think I'm anyone special at all. I don't think what happened to me is even... Like, maybe it's just me. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but people keep on saying it is. Well, like, when you love someone, you don't want them to be burned. You don't want them to be, like, taken out. So I even try to make a comment on Bao. Maybe I'm making this too much about me. I don't know. But it's like, it just is a wildfire that's gotten really bad. I just want people to, like, the men that have reached out to me not have to deal with this all. Because this is a pain I've had to live with, and just like, it's a reoccurring thing in my mind of like, what can I do better? What can I do better? What did I do wrong? How did I do this wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And it's like, people had to tell me like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But I'm like, what did I do wrong? This stuff is really hard to talk about, man. Like, this is why I'm trying to be an advocate for it all, because not every man can do this, and I don't even think I can even do this, dude. I don't even think I can do this, because it's a lot that I have to talk about. And it's like, it's not me trying to be like, women don't matter, because I even saw today women talking about all their horrible experiences with men, and they should be heard and supported too. But I've never seen so much pain and hurt in the VTubing world, man. And this is why I just wish Bao, not even like to condemn her. I just want her to like lead this charge. She has this beautiful opportunity to listen. You know, to listen about this. I don't know if I want to upload this because this is like, I didn't know what to go. Because I don't want Bao's life like ruined. I don't want anyone to think Bao is a bad person. But it's hard to talk about this. I've said this, I made this comment to Bao. I don't think she cares. I don't think she'll ever read it. Maybe a man out there who needs it, maybe even a woman out here who needs to hear this stuff can. Because the whole VTubing industry is really hard. Being a streamer is really hard. And to try to say these words to like hopefully help someone out there who's going through it all, like, because I had a lot of men reach out to me saying how many bad things happen to them, and you know how, like, I couldn't even sleep last night. I was just seeing so many just heartbreaking comments. I was talking to my friends about my own situation all last night. I just want everyone to be heard and not have to deal with this. It's a problem. And I want like the bigger content creators just to lead this charge against it. Because this is my trauma, man. I've heard worse. I even said like the women in this industry that supported me, they heard me. The women didn't dismiss me and my feelings, what I had to go through. Because women say me, my friends, if they see this, my female friends, my VTuber friends, especially, even my best guy friends who heard me out through all this, and they know exactly who I'm talking about. They know exactly what's ongoing. I don't want to escalate it more. They understand the pain I had to deal with, and it took 9 months to even feel okay to talk about it. And I'm only talking about this because I feel like I have a voice that men can hear. I feel like I have a voice that other men might resonate with, that maybe someone like a Bao or someone else in this community, or just maybe one woman, one man, can feel a little bit more safe, a little bit less alone, and understand that like men are real people. And it's not me trying to be like, oh, let me go and latch on females' trauma, because women have to go through so much. They go through probably worse than men do. I know this. I've seen it firsthand. I've had so many of my friends have to deal with it. But I will support them. And all of my lovely, amazing friends, my female VTuber friends, my female streamer friends, my females, the women in my life, my mom, my sisters, my real life friends who don't even really know what Twitch is, they still were here for me and listen to me. That's all I think men really, 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 really want. And this whole thing went a lot harder. It went a lot. It really got a lot harder. Okay, this really got a lot harder for a lot of men to talk, and I've seen, like I said, so many messages about men who just don't feel like they're heard. But now I'm seeing a catalyst. Now I'm finally seeing people go and understand this all. Because I made this post earlier on today about how I've seen this massive influx of women VTubers who are vocalizing their support for men and VTubing men who have been mistreated. And this whole entire thing I keep trying to say on my end, and this is why it's hurting me that people aren't like acknowledging this. People are. You guys watching this video are. It's not about the comment that Bao made a week ago. It's about that men were trying to speak up, and this huge catalyst was sparking, think like a Me Too movement for men right now. And so many people were just shitting on men nonstop, making me comments even to me. And just reminds me of this trauma I had to go through, where if I did not have some of my friends to help me, I don't even think I'd be on Twitch right now. I've barely streamed. I want to like be a VTuber because I don't even want to show my face anymore. Because I've had women stalkers, I had women who've sent me inappropriate photos as I'm streaming to try to get a reaction out of me. Like, women have gone through this probably worse than I have. But when you see so many people just completely hating it, or someone who's a big content creator just making all these other comments, where it's just so easy just to say, love everyone, dude. Like, get rid of the weirdos, get rid of the creeps. Like, you matter, dude. Like, you matter. You matter. And I've had women say that to me. So I know how much it means when something horrible happens to you, that someone can go and comfort you and hug you and say everything is okay. You try to do something right, and you still fail. You still want to get up and try to do the right thing again, because that's what being a man should be. You shouldn't go look bad at all the women who have hurt me and like scorn women or become like an incel or hate people overall. Because I have I want to look at the blessings of the women who protected me when I needed it and when they heard what I had to hear. And when there's men out there that are saying that people aren't hearing this all, and they're coming to me, I'm not even a VTuber, dude. Not even a VTuber, man. But I have VTuber men saying, it's hard. I'm having VTuber men say that they were hurt, they were abused, they had women doing crazy things to them. And it happens to women too. But why is it so hard to say that both get hurt, man? Why is it so hard? I'm so lucky to have the women in my life that I do, because I would not be the man. I would not have healed. I would have not have processed. I'd still be afraid to even say hi to a girl. Because I felt like a creep for just wanting to love someone, you know, and everyone just wants to feel loved for once in their life. Like, I don't know. This is such an embarrassing video to upload. I don't even want to upload this. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. I don't even want to bring this up anymore. Like, it's just, this is so much. I've seen so much hate for no reason. I don't know why. But let me not end this on like a bad note. Because I don't even want to upload this. But like I said, I've never cried at a YouTube video, I think, before. Like, properly. There's a lot of fantastic, lovely women out there, and especially in the VTubing world, who made sure I was heard, I was taken care of. And all these last 9 months of my horrible life I had to go through. There's one woman in particular who made sure the entire time I was okay, no matter what. And I had a few other women that there were so many times where I just didn't know what to do next, and I was afraid. I wanted to quit, I wanted to give up, and they said I should keep going. So I wanted to, and they made sure I was okay. But not every man has this. And that's why this is a problem. I just want the men out there to know that you're not alone. As embarrassing as everything I just did, and then how long was this? This was 25 minutes. Holy God. Everything I said this last 25 minutes. Like, I hope someone gets something out of this, because that was a rambling mess and I don't even know what I was talking about. I just hope that other female creators can use just this entire moment, not me, the moment, to bring everyone together and lead by an example, a better VTubing world, a better streamer world. Because I don't think the world needs more hate. I don't think the world needs more everything I talked about. I think that's everything I can even say. This has been a really hard week for me. I know I've been on Twitter. I know I've been making videos. I know, like, I'm probably all over the place. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't have a script for this. I just kind of let emotions out. I don't hate Bao. I don't hate women. I think women are definitely hurt a lot more than even men. But for the men out there, you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone. Thank you guys for listening. I don't know if I even want to upload this. Thank you. Thank you guys.